Welcome to the installation video of the Aries modular front replacement bumper on a 2015 Jeep Wrangler. These bumpers are available in both a carbon steel and aluminum construction. While the carbon steel is available in a textured black powder coat finish in 6 different configurations, the aluminum bumper is available in the same black powder coat configurations, plus 4 additional with a silver powder coat finish. If you plan on using a winch with the aluminum bumper, you will need to purchase a winch receiver plate bracket sold separately. During this installation, we will be using a lift. However, the use of a lift is not required. These are the tools needed to complete the installation. Start by removing the air dam from under the vehicle. This is held in place with 4 push pins. Using a flat-tip screwdriver, pry and remove the plastic push pins holding the air dam. Once removed, pry off the fasteners holding the brackets to the frame. From behind the bumper, disconnect the wiring harness attached to each fog light. Unclip the wiring harness from the bumper cover. Next, locate 2 fasteners holding the frame cover in place on top of the bumper. Remove these with a Phillips head screwdriver. Slide the cover to the left to expose the driver's side bolts holding the bumper into place. Remove the 4 nuts holding the bolts onto the bumper frame with an 18mm socket. Repeat this on the passenger side. When all of the bolts have been removed, carefully lift the bumper from the frame and set on a flat work surface. Remove the stock fog lights to be used in your new Aries front bumper. Set your new Aries center bumper section onto a flat working surface. Lift your bumper corner into place and insert a 10mm hex bolt with locking and flat washer. Fasten the bolt with another flat washer and hex nut. Do this for all 6 attachment points. Snug the hardware at this time, but do not tighten. If you are assembling the mid-front bumper configuration with the side cap option, start by lifting the side cap into place. Next, insert the wire welded hex bolt with flat washer through the inside of the end cap and into the frontmost attachment point. Attach with another flat washer, locking washer, and nut. Repeat this for the second mounting point. Next, insert a 10mm hex bolt with flat washer onto the corner mounting location and fasten with a flat washer, locking washer, and nut. Do this for the last attachment point. Repeat the side assembly process on the other bumper corner. When done, check to make sure that the bumper corners match up. Adjust if necessary and tighten all the hardware with a 16mm socket and wrench. Next, attach the side and center tubes to the center section with 10mm hex bolts, locking, and flat washers. Align and fully tighten the hardware with a 16mm socket. Set the fog lights into the new bumper. Each light will have 3 attachment points. Insert a 4mm socket cap screw with flat washer and fasten with a flat washer and nylock nut. Tighten with a 7mm socket and included Allen wrench. Repeat this for the other light. For 2012 models and later, you will see a vacuum pump on the driver's side. This will need to move to accommodate the new bumper. With a 10mm socket, loosen the rear bolt and fully remove the front bolt. Reposition the vacuum pump and tighten down the rear bolt. Next, place the vacuum pump support bracket under the rubber grommet and insert a 6mm bolt with locking and flat washer. Attach a 6mm nut and with a 10mm socket and wrench, tighten the hardware. If you are planning on using a winch with the aluminum front bumper, you will need to purchase a winch receiver plate bracket. With the vacuum pump moved, you will be left with the factory bracket that originally held the front post in place. This will need to be removed to allow clearance for the receiver plate to fit into place. Lift and angle the bracket into place and insert a 12mm hex bolt and flat washer from the bumper hardware package, and attach a speed nut to hold the bracket into place. Keep loose to allow for adjustments. Attach 2 of these bolts per side. With help, lift the bumper into place over the mounted bolts. If you are not installing a winch receiver bracket, lift the bumper into place over the factory bumper brackets. Insert a 12mm hex bolt and flat washer behind the bumper bracket and attach a flattened lock washer with a hex nut. Depending on the year of your Jeep, you could have as few as 2 mounting points to attach. In our example, we were able to fit 3 per side. Leave all hardware loose at this time. Reattach your fog lights and wire harness to the bumper. With an 8mm bolt and locking washer, attach the support bracket plate to the vacuum pump support bracket. Tighten with a 13mm socket. Check to make sure your bumper is level. Adjust if necessary and tighten all hardware. Make sure to do periodic inspections to make sure all your hardware is secure and tight. To protect your investment, we recommend you apply a layer of non-abrasive wax. Congratulations on completing the installation of your brand new Aries modular bumper.